Chuck, did you catch all them clapping?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
We've got to have the attitude that says, I'm not crazy, but I might be. I don't and never have agreed with the popular and commonly taught principle that says, always be polite to police. I do not agree with resisting the police, but we certainly need to, what is it?
Non-cooperation.
Not cooperate with the police. How in the world can you tell me to be nice to a cop that's taking me to jail over DVDs and separating me from something I love more than my own breath? I would give my breath for her. I would give my breath for my kids. By the way, I've interviewed a lot of older people, not old, as I was growing up, and I'd asked them, you know, if you could change anything, what would you change? And they said, I would have spent more time with my kids. Well, we don't have that. We'll be old and we'll be able to say, because we hang out with our kids. So if you try to take me from that, I won't resist because that'll catch another charge. But it's not going to be easy for them. And Americans need to grab a hold of that and use wisdom. If they're arresting your mama, the whole family needs to go nuts. Not catch a case, but go nuts. If they're putting your son in jail, now these are nonviolent crimes I'm talking about. We need jails. There are animals out there. There are some straight up, sure enough, animals. And those people would want to hurt me and my family and my kids. Well, we have laws in place for that. And that's what our jails are for. So we need to rethink some things that have been repeated to us for so long, we automatically consider them as truth. During this war, during this fight, and it is a war, the war on drugs, it's really a war on people, and we have soldiers in that war. I was a frontline soldier in that war for 8 years. By the way, my father fought in Vietnam. My brother has done 3 tours in Iraq. His son is over there on his first tour in Iraq. So we're patriots. But we're ashamed of what has happened in our country. During this war, we must adopt attitudes taught by Abraham Lincoln. They call him the great emancipator, meaning pulling people together. The wisdom he had to use to beat the South. Y'all from the North.
Don't go with that. That's a piece of shit.
He had to win a war, regardless of whether you like Abraham Lincoln or not.
We don't. We don't.
There is one thing I admire about him. He had to win a war without so demoralizing and destroying the South, because he knew once he won the war, we would have to join.
You got 3 years.
Okay, well,
You go in both. He demoralized the South. He won the war at the point of a gun. Don't forget that.
okay, I understand that. So let's just pretend Abraham Lincoln didn't do that. So, let me rephrase it. I never met Abraham Lincoln personally. Let's become emancipators. Let's fight a bloody war. But not to the point we so demoralize everybody in front of us that we're fighting that they're not willing to join when we win. Do you understand the balancing act? We can get so radical and crazy, they won't listen to us and will never join us. we can get so popular that we don't fight the police at all, and nothing gets done. So it's a balancing act that every person has to decide for themselves. But let's step it up in 2008. Let's get behind our programs like you're doing. I should say, everybody here is very involved. Please continue that. Continue what you're doing. And then, when the new people pop up with some crazier ideas or something that's not been heard, invite them into your fold. Invite them into your fold and join. I'm going to outline a short plan that I believe will cripple the war on drugs. Sounds crazy, but I know principally it will work. If we can get enough support from people, because without people there is no vision. But without a vision, without people, what was I saying? You must have people you must have a vision to get something done, but you have to have people, or the vision can't be done. So here's our idea, and it's simple. If 830,000 people are being arrested for pot alone, and 55% of our federal jails are full of nonviolent drug prisoners, and our attorneys are plea bargaining us out faster than we can get arrested, sounds to me like we're not going to win in our criminal courts. But you know what we can do? We can win in our civil courts by suing the police in federal court. It is the only thing they understand, and I'll explain why. The only thing that would stop me from pulling you over, refuse consent to search, I say that's fine. I get my drug dog and walk him on the outside of the vehicle. If the K9 did not alert, I triggered my dog to alert. It's called a false alert. That's in this film, by the way. Now I have probable cause to search. The only thing that stopped me from doing that were lawsuits. Federal court lawsuits. Never Get Busted is launching a program in February. We're going to finance these lawsuits, and we want to sue 300 cops the first year.